think the word that comes to mind when I think of Peak Beans yoga training is self-reflection. Troy really takes the time to put together a lot of very interesting and different experiences, whether it's meditation, mindful eating, or walking meditations. He creates these experiences for you to take the time to reflect on yourself and just really try to learn who you are and look within yourself to find the answer to figuring out who you are and what yoga means to you.
I'll say compassion towards yourself and others. Something I get to discover during our meditations and during our practice, and it was a word that I know by definition, but during that training I started to really feel it and make it my own, just not just another word.
A single word to describe the training, I would call it liberating, because I see it as a liberation of myself.
For me that would be awareness. Basically, it's what Troy said in the beginning. It has changed my whole look on yoga, and it really has taught me awareness and what the body is capable of and what the body is not capable of, and that everyone is really a unique being.
Besides unified, I think it's all encompassing. I didn't think it would have so many different aspects of not even just yoga related things, but life related qualities and examples, and just really Troy did a good job of trying to help us in the awareness of ourselves as like people and being a good person, and I really like that aspect.
The phrase that I think describes Peak Beans Yoga teacher training is science meets art. I was very pleasantly surprised to see how Troy incorporated anatomy and really honing in on things like compression and tension, proportions of people's skeleton, to really understand what your human potential is and where your limits really are in yoga and what you're capable of. But he also is able to fold in the art form and the beauty and the grace that comes in yoga. So really understanding how to safely practice it for yourself and also for your students, really understanding the anatomy of the skeleton, because each person is so different and yoga to each person is so different.
For me, that word will be awakening. Awakening the soul, the body, every feeling, each emotion, feeling each what the body is telling us. Also inside of me, not just physical, but that to see that everything is inside of me. In the meditations and in the practices, I was aware of everything, so it makes me more present. And well, it's a word that not just a word, it's also a thing that you can implement in your life and you can have good changes.